Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. What expenses do I need to be considering as I start my private practice? I'm especially interested in what has a good return on investment. Like, does it matter if my office is high end? Will that bring in more cash pay clients? First, I want to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They're the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why TherapyNotes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. TherapyNotes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy. And all you prescribers out there, yes, they have ePrescribe. If you're coming from another EHR, TherapyNotes makes the transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge, so you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com for 2 free months. This is a great question. Well, you need to pay for the boring stuff like liability insurance. You need to keep your license up. You need to pay for CEs. You'd likely have at least some of that expense in a job as well. You'll need to pay rent and or for a dependable video platform. Yes, you'll need furniture, but please don't go wild. Even if your ideal demographic is wealthy, you don't need a $5,000 couch. You need an office that's comfortable for you first and foremost. You're the one spending so much time there. If you're someone who needs natural light, don't try to save money by signing a lease for a windowless office. Don't buy a nice couch and Craigslist a used chair for you. You're the one there all day. You'll need an internet connection. You'll need an email address for work, which can be free or up to like $15 a month. You may want a different phone number. You'll need an EHR for your life to be easier. You don't have to have one, but you also don't have to have a washing machine to wash your clothes either. You can use TherapyNotes, like I said, for 2 months for free if you use the promo code ABUNDANT at checkout. So by the time you start paying for it, you could have clients that are covering that cost. You'll need a computer or a tablet, but you don't need a brand new one. You can use whatever you have. If you don't know how to get clients in the door, you need some guidance on that. This is where the biggest return on investment comes in big time. You can try to figure it all out yourself. That is absolutely an option. But in the year or two that it takes to find what works, you could have been following somebody else's tried and true method and made a couple thousand, $100,000. There are options across the financial spectrum from our abundance party that's $69 a month to other coaches' $25,000 packages. Choosing the right program hinges on two things. First, the delivery method. So for instance, if you're not motivated to do a self-guided program like the Abundance Party, please don't spend the money. If you want access to that information, but you also want accountability and personal attention of individual and group coaching, then a program like Party Plus is worth the higher investment. If you want it all done for you, then those very high ticket offers that others promote may be a better fit for you. The second thing it hinges on is trusting your teacher. If the person you're considering learning from gives you the ick in any way, then, or if they make you feel bad about yourself in any way, or they don't know the field very well, I would pass on them. Find someone you know is an expert that you like and you trust. And then you'll actually do what they advise, as long as you followed that first tip about the delivery system being what works for you. And provided you're willing to do the work. That's another thing I want you to consider when you're thinking about your practice is you're going to have to do some work you've never had to do before. There's going to be a learning curve. It's going to be uncomfortable. If you're willing to persist through that, which all successful private practice owners have, then you're going to be golden. So really the startup costs are minimal compared to pretty much every other business I can think of. Today's free worksheet is actually a link to our Tasky checklist. It has everything you need to get started, from how to get an EIN and to like how to handle your very first phone call. I hope that that's helpful. Know that you do need to budget and you do need to save, but you also don't have to, you don't have to save as much as most people starting a business. And that's the really beautiful thing, that so much of our greatest asset as our therapist is our mind, and we've already paid for that through grad school. All right, y'all. Have a really great week. I will see you later.